My name is Pastor Hal York, and welcome to Truth in the Trenches. Today we're going to think about Christmas for a few minutes, and I hope it'll be a blessing to you. This will be our last Truth in the Trenches until the new year. But I just want to think about Christmas for a bit, and hopefully it'll be something that will encourage our hearts as we prepare for this wonderful time of year. Imagine, if you can, this scenario. The presents are all opened. The wide-eyed anticipation of our children has been rewarded with many, if not all, of those things they said they wanted and just couldn't live without. Now, just a few days later, those toys they couldn't live without, they can't find. That special doll is now just another doll. That one-of-a-kind, awesome, guaranteed to bring fun back into my life toy is now old hat and unexciting. As a matter of fact, they're finding the box it came in more exciting than the toy itself. A week after Christmas, our children are bored, and we're broke, and left wondering if it's too late to get our money back. One of the hardest lessons for our children to learn is that things do not satisfy for very long, if at all. But as parents, we're convinced year after year that this will be the year that things will satisfy, only to be met once again with those words, "I'm bored." As a parent, I enjoy giving gifts to my children and hope and usually know that this gift will really satisfy them because I believe the same thing about my own life. Deep down, most of us really believe that all we need to satisfy us and make us happy are more things. You see, one of the hardest things for children and their parents to learn is that things do not satisfy for very long, if at all. Imagine what would happen to our economy if things did satisfy. But they don't, so we keep buying and we keep buying and we keep buying. Yes, things have their place, but they are not to be our masters. Their purpose is not to satisfy us, but to serve us. Isaiah reminds us that satisfaction cannot be bought. Joy and satisfaction are only found in one place, a personal and growing relationship with Jesus Christ. Parents, let your kids see that principle at work in your life this Christmas, reminding them that only Jesus can truly satisfy our souls, can only satisfy our lives. Isaiah 55, 2-3 drives this point home about as clearly as anything could. Why do you spend money for what is not bread, and your wages for what does not satisfy? Listen to me and eat what is good, and let your soul delight itself in abundance. Incline your ear and come to me. Hear, and your soul shall live. In a couple of weeks, we'll be celebrating a new year. And as we do, may we take these words to heart from Hebrews as well. Therefore, since we have so great a cloud of witnesses surrounding us, let us lay aside every encumbrance and the sin which so easily entangles us, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God. For consider him who has endured such hostility by sinners against himself, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. Hebrews 12, 1-3. This will be the last Truth in the Trenches for 2025, as I said earlier. We've been doing this since April of 2020, which is hard to believe. And I look back over those last 5 or 6 years, and I've done over 500 of these devotions and Proverbs. And I trust they've been a blessing to you. The Lord willing, in the new year, we're going to continue Truth in the Trenches, but I want to switch our focus to a book that's often called the Proverbs of the New Testament, the book of James. And I hope as we unpack that wonderful book in 2026, that it will be a blessing as we seek to live our lives for the glory of God and the good of others. As we wrap up this 2025 year season, I'd like to wish each of you and your families a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year. And I look forward to beginning our study in the book of James in January. So Lord bless, and have a great Christmas, a Merry Christmas together.